Hi guys, it's the girl Amber Shay back here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing advice if you are up and coming freshman, so as to becoming a freshman in college. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video.
I go too hard, grind for my team, been back since back, I run teams, no cap, I own my lane, you know.
So you already know, ladies, y'all gotta apply this lip gloss to your lips. And fellas, y'all already know y'all gotta brush that hair and get right for y'all ladies, because we need you to be looking right, period. So I have advice written down in this notebook, and I'm going to be going through them one by one. So tip number one, choosing your right college that's best for you. You don't want to be going to no college that you haven't visited, that you haven't seen, that you didn't read about, that you haven't done nothing about. You don't want to go there and try to fit in. You need to be at a college that fits best for you, that feels like home. You have to think about it. You want to be there for at least 4 years, living on campus. You do not want to be there if you do not like the school, if you don't like what the school is, if it doesn't feel right to you. You have to make sure it's a home for you, okay? A home for you. It should feel like a home away from home. No, it's not going to be like the home that you stay in, but you have to make it comfortable. You have to be comfortable there for you to live there for at least 4 years. So please make sure you do your research. You do everything that you need to do before you go to the school. Before. Okay? And you already should have been on graduate. You should be looking at stuff your senior year. You should have been looking at stuff starting your junior year, really, because you need to make sure that school fits right and feel right for you. Okay? 2, networking around campus. Networking will work so well, y'all. Let me tell y'all. If people know who you are and people know what you look like, your campus life, your whole 4 years or however many years you go to school is going to be so wonderful, so magnificent. I am on campus and I have a twin sister, but that's besides the point. A lot of people still knows me. A lot of people know that I'm going to speak to them. A lot of people know I'm going to say something to them. They're going to know me for something. And every time I see them, I be like, hey, good morning. Talk to me, y'all. It's so crazy. People say, oh, hey. They don't know my name necessarily, but they know something about me. They either be like, I'm a twin. I say hello to them. It's something they know. So networking will help you. And not only that, y'all, the more people you know on campus, the more flexible it's going to be for you. Like, a lot of professors do not like for you to turn in work late. A lot of people don't let you come in their class late. Like, it's a lot of things networking will bring forth to you that make you this transition into college great. The more people you know, the more people is going to help you out. Let's say you need an extension on the paper. You know that professor and they know that you're going to get that work done and they can trust in you. They're going to give you that extension. So networking is key, y'all. That's a very, very important key that you need to make it through your college experience. Tip number 3, be careful with who you call your friend. Y'all are going to school to get an education. You are not here to be making friends. Even though you're going to have friends, everybody is not your friend. Some people is going to try to get information out of you just so they can harm you later on down the road. You don't want to school 2 to 3 months and then boom, the people that you thought was your friends is the main one that's talking about you to they little clique, to whoever, about, oh yeah, she or he just did this and this, or he or she just did that and that and that with somebody else. Don't call everybody your friends. Everybody is not your friend, okay? You be comfortable with your circle, but don't be too comfortable with them. Remind you just get into the school. You don't know who is about what, and you don't know what is about that. So stay in your comfort zone. Don't get too close to people. Everybody ain't your friend, and they're not trying to be there to help motivate you to do your work. Go to class, do your homework, study, something school related, they ain't your friends, and you need to cut them off. And if somebody got something to say, tell them to look at my YouTube channel, because I said it, and I said again, they're not your friend, period. Tip number 4. Learn how to balance your school, work, and social. School should always come first. Remember, you leaving home to get an education. You're not there to be not in class. You're there to get an education. And education should always come first. Okay? So, don't go out on a Monday night knowing you got a test on Tuesday morning. You should be in your dorm room studying. You should be in the library studying. You should be with your friends in the study group studying. Don't go to no party if you got a test on Tuesday morning. You gonna be asleep like this. Do it. That party ain't important. It will be many parties for you to go to, okay? If you miss one, fine. It's always gonna be something lit jumping off for you to go to. Don't go to that party. Don't always choose hanging with your friends over school. Once again, everybody ain't your friends. Don't want to hang out all the time and want to be little out there. You let them be. You here to get an education. School is always first, okay? Period. And I promise you, it's gonna be many temptations, okay? You have to grow up and you show how mature and how responsible you can be, okay? School is important. I don't know how many times I can stress that to you. Tip number 5. Remember what you came to school for. Remember what you came to school for. I done said this with every tip that I gave so far, and I'm only on tip number 5. You came to school to get the education, and that's what you shall leave with. All that extra stuff behind that, let it be. Let it be. You will get that time to have your little moment, partying, turned up, whatever you want to call it, but not throughout the week and not when you have something important coming up. Like a final, a midterm, a test, and you have to put in the time. The professor's not going to be running behind you like how them teachers do. Oh, you had an assignment that was due last week and, I was trying to see. No. When it's late, it's late. When they want you to turn it in, they want you to turn it in. No exceptions. Tip number 6. Sacrifice. If you know you need food or drinks in your room, don't go spend your money on no party. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You rather starve and go out and have fun. Come out of your room, what you gonna eat? What you gonna drink? When you leave to go to school, y'all, it's going to be a lot of sacrifices. I promise you it's going to be a lot of sacrifices. And it's up to you to learn how to overcome these sacrifices that you have to face. Y'all, no cap. You really going to have to learn how to put money aside to get what you need for your room. It's now becoming your little miniature house. You know how you get your first apartment, you get your first house, and you living your best life. Your room is like that. You have to make sure you keep stuff in your room, okay? Like, girls, you know what you need. I ain't even need to say that. You need to keep that in your room. Guys, y'all know y'all need to keep some smells goods, because y'all, we ain't doing that. Y'all know what y'all need in y'all room. Y'all has been living under your parents' wings long enough to know what you need to have compared to what you want to have. Ooh, that touched me. That ain't hard. Sacrifice. 7. Y'all need to keep I hope y'all got a strong support system. And what I mean by a strong support system, like a family that keeps y'all motivated for y'all to be in school, for one. To keep y'all wanting to be, motivating y'all to be in school. A strong support system. I have my family, my best friend, my roommates. And my family, they be on 1,000. Like, girl, how's your grades? How are you doing? Are you okay? How was your week? How was your day? Like, y'all need to keep communication with your family, however the way y'all been doing, to make sure y'all good. Y'all don't want to be at school and not have someone supporting y'all or someone to talk to. And I'm a senior this year, y'all. So, I know how it is leaving off to go freshman year. It's hard. It's hard. And you have to adjust being, like, on your own. You got to adjust. If you haven't had, like, a family member where you have to share rooms with, you have to adjust living with the roommate. You have to adjust to just college as a whole. And without a strong support system, it's not going to happen. You're going to go back home. You're going to quit. You're not even gonna want to go to class. Like, you're not even gonna want to do anything. You don't want to be depressed at school. School is a place for you to get an education, but at the same time, you want to enjoy the experience. So I really, really, truly hope that you have a support system. Whoever you need to talk to, you can pray about it. You can do anything that you need to do to make your transition into freshman year worth it. Tip number 8, time management. Time management is going to be a big key part in transitioning to your freshman year. Let me tell you why. If you have an 8 o'clock class and then you have a 10 o'clock class, and let's say you got 11 o'clock class, those 3 classes you already got back to back. All 3 of those professors already gave you something that you have to read before you go to class. You already got an assignment that's due probably that Wednesday, and then that 3rd class you probably got an assignment due that Friday. Because how the way my school set up, you get the same however many classes that you have on Monday, you get those classes again Wednesday and Friday, and then whatever classes you have on Tuesday, you get those again on Thursday. Tuesday and Thursdays, you only meet twice. Even though you meet on those classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that means the more chances you're going to get more work that's due for those classes. Figure out when you're going to study for these classes, when you want to do your homework for these classes, and however long it's going to take you to study. You need to come up with a day-to-day or week-to-week plan how you want to get that stuff done. If you do not submit work that's supposed to be due at 11:59 or 12:59, that Dropbox is going to close. I'm sorry to say this, it's going to close. And these professors do not want to hear an excuse about, oh, I forgot that this and this was supposed to be due at this time, or this and this is supposed to be due this week. They don't want to hear no excuses. It's up to you to make sure that you get your work done, and it's up to you to make sure you understand what they're teaching you. You have to get that for yourself. So time management is going to be a big part. You have time, your downtime, to actually rest. Like, it's going to be up to you to make sure you know, have enough time to do everything that you need to do throughout the day. Tip number 9. Please make sure you do your work on time. I just scratched that with the last tip. Y'all, please make sure you do your work on time. Matter of fact, before time. Your professor say you got this and this due Tuesday, 4 p.m. Please make sure to have that work in there by 2:50, 2 o'clock, 1:50, 1:30. Before that time, that Dropbox will close. And if it's something important that costs like half your grade, you SOL. Because them teachers is not going to open those Dropbox for you. And that brings me back up to the networking. The more people you know, the more you cool with, the more you show you got leadership skills, the more you show that you can be independent, the more help you are going to get. I promise you. So it may seem like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to get work done. Don't overthink it. Once you get into the routine of, boom, I got this assignment due this week, I need to go ahead and get it done, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. School, college is going to come to you naturally. I would suggest get like a mentor person or somebody that's like an upperclassman that's been at the school for some time, so they can tell you, you can talk to them and help, and they can help you, transition better into the school. Some student leaders that'll help you with whatever you got going on. Like, they'll make sure you go into class, they'll make sure you keep your grades up and all this and third. Like, it's a lot of resources at that school to make sure you keep your grades up, you go to class, this and the third, okay? I think this is a positive way to help you keep your grades up. Because who don't want to graduate with honors? Tip number 10. Make sure you know your class schedule. Y'all, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Freshman year, I didn't know my class schedule, and I ended up missing like a couple of classes my first week. And the first week of school is like that week for you to basically get away with anything for real, because they gonna feel like you don't know your way around. Please make sure you know your class schedule. That is very, very important for you to know. If you got a class at 8 o'clock, do not miss that 8 o'clock class. You got a class at 10 o'clock, do not miss it. If you got class at 11, do not miss those classes. Please make sure you know your times and you know which class you're supposed to be in. And they normally Don't say the class name. They go by the class section. Like if your class is psychology 101, you need to know like your class is 101. You should not be in a 211 class if you're in a 101 class. If you leave off campus, please make sure you leave with someone. Y'all, it's too many things happening in this world for you to be just leaving off campus and nobody know where you going, for one. And then for two, you leaving alone. Well, you need to be with someone. I don't care who you with, long as you know them and they go to school with you. You need to make sure you with someone. And I know I mentioned in the beginning of this video about an RA. You need to let your RA know where you going and who you leaving with and where you going to. They need to know those 3 important information to help your dorm advisor out. There are like the second command when it comes to something about you. Okay, now, like if you're leaving off campus, you inform your RA, like I'm leaving off campus, I'm going with this person, I'm going to get that, and I'll be back in such and such time. And they should log that and make sure they know where you going. And I'm the type of RA, I'm gonna call you. You say you was going here, and it's now currently da 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 da. What's taking you so long to come back? Blowing you up. Do not care. I need to know where you at. You under my care right now. You feel me? Number 12, limit what you bring with you. Y'all, I tend to bring my whole house, my mama house, my daddy house, my grandma house. I bring everything with me to school, y'all. I feel like I need all my stuff. But at the end of the semester or at the end of the year, it's very, very hard to get all that stuff back home with you. It is a lot. It don't seem like a lot when you taking it, but when you got to bring it back, oh. You be so stressed, y'all. I bring everything. I feel like I need everything. Y'all can tell from my personality, I'm girly. So I feel like I need everything out of my house to go to school with me. That's just me. I will not feel complete if I don't have all my stuff. And that's just that. But you do not need all that stuff. Please bring what you need and what you will need for the whole year. Do not bring everything, y'all. You do not need all that stuff. I promise you, I don't even wear half my stuff. I don't even touch half my stuff, but still, yeah, I bring everything. Everything. So I hope these, how many tips I gave y'all? I hope these 12 tips plus advice help you transition into your freshman year as a college student. Whatever you choose, please make sure it feel like home to you. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below with future videos that you guys would like to see. And make sure you subscribe to the Amber Game Nation, okay? Because your girl is going to be dropping bangers. So I'll see you guys in my next video.